G'day everybody, Max right here, and thank you so much. The response to the last video was just incredible. 6,000 views in 4 days, but more importantly, you guys smashed the like button and that blew it up. It was the most we'd ever have. Hopefully we can do even better this video, so go ahead and smash that like button. And guys, the comments, I just can't tell you how much it meant to me. I was just walking around with a smile on my face the whole time, like for the last 4 days, just hitting refresh because for those of you who don't know, I asked people to go ahead and let new subscribers know in the comments why they should subscribe to the channel. And just the response has just been incredible. There have just been some incredible stories come out of this. And I would just hit refresh every few hours, read the comments and be like, oh my God, this is the most feedback I've gotten in years. Usually you just put the content out there, people go and do it, do whatever they want with it, they have success with it, and they never tell you about it. And so it's absolutely fueled me to go ahead and give you guys even more content, more value, and help you guys even more. So I want you to know, it's just really, I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, guys. I did promise a reward, a bonus, a prize for one lucky person. It was free membership to Success Council. That's my product where I've been teaching people for 8 years or so how to manage this collapse that we are in the first stages of right now, how to protect your assets, how to profit from that. And I went ahead and chosen this gentleman just because I think it kind of encapsulates everything. My apologies. I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce your name, so I apologize for that. But this gentleman here, he wrote, there are a few guys in the space who you should watch every video from for learning about financial freedom. Asset classes, creating wealth, understanding cycles, inflation, deflation. Max predicted the Bitcoin price right every time. Looking forward for more. Keep going strong. So I just love that one. There were so many good ones though, but sir, if you could please reach out to me, I will make sure you get free access to a Success Council membership, or if you're already a member, I will go ahead and refund your purchase price either way. But go ahead and reach out to me, please. I look forward to giving you that gift. But let's just take a look at, if you'll indulge me just for a few moments, I'll do some more, and then I'll jump into Q&A because we had some really good questions come through as well about the halving and other things. So some other things that people wrote. I've been a Success, who is this? Sorry, Cass, I guess. I've been a Success Council member since early 2019, and I must say, Success Council is a one-stop site to learn and understand the fundamentals of the history of money, importance of gold and silver, real estate, Bitcoin, and markets in general. Max has helped me prepare for the inevitable currency collapse to come and understanding of market cycles and behaviors. His information on precious metals and how to protect yourself with them already saved me thousands during this last market collapse. Learn how to be your own bank and take control of your finances. I highly recommend Success Council. Cass, thank you so much. I think I've just got a couple more here and then into the questions. From David, I am a Success Council member. This is one of the few teachers that bring all assets together and shows you how to cycle through them to success. There is a time for fiat currencies, as there is time for real estate assets, as there is a time for precious metals, as there is a time for crypto. Thank you so much, David. James, you haven't lost the accent, mate. Thank you. I'm going to guess you're Australian. I am subscribed to Contrarian Dude and have notifications set to all because Max has been eerily accurate on Bitcoin for years, and I want to know everything he has to share on the topic. Max's insight helps me to understand what is coming and is presented in a simple to understand, casual way. Thank you, Max. The information you share is extremely enlightening. And from Miguel, this man is better than Peter Schiff, Mike Maloney, and Harry Dent because he is a mix of all of them and makes it very practical and simple to understand. Thank you, Max. You seriously have changed my view on everything about our financial system and Bitcoin. So those guys and literally hundreds of others, if you haven't seen it, maybe that's just because it's me, I must confess, like the ego has been stroked very nicely the last few days. I really appreciate it, guys. But in that last video, there was just, I think, over 100 comments of just appreciation. So thank you so much. On to the questions now. This one is from Beachy Boys. Is the Bitcoin halving the same as a reverse split that I've been hearing about? I've seen a few different places saying that May 2020, Bitcoin will do a reverse split. Sorry if this is a dumb question. Is this a simple way to answer this? So no such thing as a dumb question. So if you have questions, please leave them in the comments. I will get around to them as soon as I can. I love your questions. No such thing as a dumb question. Ask away. Is this the same as a reverse split? No, it's not the same as a reverse split, Beachy Boy. Here's why. A reverse split is when there is, let's say a company's got 1 million shares, outstanding shares. What they do is they trade them to, let's do it to a split. A split is when they double the amount of shares, say. It's a 2-for-1 split. There's 1 million shares out there, and the company doubles them. So now they do, if you own 1 share, now you own 2, and it's probably worth half as much. So that's what a split. A reverse split is the inverse. If you have 2 shares, now you have 1. So sometimes they do 5-to-1 or 10-to-1, and what they're doing is they're collapsing the amount of shares out there. The equivalent of Bitcoin is if there was 20 million Bitcoins in existence, and all of a sudden the total supply of Bitcoins out there got chopped in half, and instead of 20 million, there was now 10 million. That would be a reverse split. What the Bitcoin halving does is it changes the rate of introduction of new coins. So if there's 20 million coins in existence and we're adding 500 new coins a day, let's say, I'm making up numbers, but let's just say we've got 20 million coins in existence, we're adding 500 a day. A reverse split would be to chop this number in half and go back to 10 million. What the Bitcoin halving does is it chops this number in half from 500 to 250. We were introducing 500 Bitcoins a day. After the Bitcoin halving, only 250 new coins are being introduced per day. That's the difference. One is affecting the rate of supply, one is affecting the supply. I hope that makes sense. Definitely not a dumb question. From Toltok, I like your content on BTC price analysis, but wouldn't a Black Swan bail-in event be deflationary? It would be extremely deflationary on just about everything, but I think what you would find is that precious metals and Bitcoin would skyrocket. Because so in a proper bail-in, all businesses have their bank accounts chopped in half. All tenants paying you rent have their accounts chopped in half. So real estate would suffer. All real estate entities, their accounts get chopped in half. All real estate businesses, their accounts get chopped in half. Every individual in the country, their account gets chopped in half, or some percentage. So yes, everyone gets much, much poorer in the blink of an eye. So massive deflationary event across pretty much every sector in the economy. However, what is it that competes with bank accounts for where to hold your savings? Right? You don't want to be invested in the market. You just want to have a portion of savings. Where can you do that? The answer is Bitcoin and precious metals. The two, I argue, are not so much investments, but places insurance against a failing fiat currency system. Bitcoin has a little bit more to offer, I would argue. From the perspective of gold, it's insurance against a failed fiat currency system, which I would argue is absolutely inevitable at this point. Hope that helps. Sirius, you speak of a bail-in frequently. Do you think that negative interest rates would be more politically palatable? Yes, definitely. Also, do you think negative interest rates are equivalent to a bail-in Black Swan event? No. In terms of its dramatic impact and shock to a system, going from 0 to minus 0.5% interest rate is more politically palatable. Yes. It is much less a significant event. And also, they're kind of done for different reasons. A bail-in is when a bank is insolvent. Literally what happens almost certainly what would happen prior to a bail-in is the banks close their doors. It's like the ATMs don't work. You can't get to the bank. You are frozen out of your accounts. The bank has declared is gone insolvent, and everything freezes until some liquidators can come in, or it's been put into receivership. Government comes in and saves the day, and then they will be solvent again, and then they can reoperate. Maybe the way they got solvent was to chop your account in half, or down by 70%, or down by 30%, or whatever. But there's usually a big, horrible, nasty event prior to the bail-in. And it needs that. If, let's just say, Merkel comes on TV one day and say, hey, all Deutsche Bank companies, we're chopping 30% out of your account because we're a bit concerned about what Deutsche Bank might do in like 3 months from now. That should be lynched. Forget about it. If Deutsche Bank goes under, people have no access to cash, people are frozen, they've got, oh, Merkel, please come and save us, please come and save Deutsche Bank, we've lost all our savings. Okay, what we can do is we can do a bail-in and you only lose half of your savings. So, you know, that prior to a bail-in, there is a catastrophic, bank's gone, you've lost everything. Please, government, come and help me get half back. That's what a bail is. Negative interest rates, that's something that they could get away with. If the Fed went negative right now, it would not be good. It would send some shockwaves through the system. Nothing like what a bail-in would do. From Ken, great video. I would never leave cash in the bank, but what about trading accounts? Would those funds be at risk in a banking crisis? Great question, Ken, and I am not an expert on this at all. So I'm going to pass on some advice which Harry Dent gave me, which is trading accounts will be much safer than bank accounts. I don't know why he said that, and I can't tell you why. If anyone out there knows a reason why Harry Dent said that, or can get access to him and ask him, please let me know in the comments. I was fascinated by the comment. I don't know why he's made it. I don't know what justification it is. To me, when you have your money in your trading account, they're really held in banks. Let's just say TD Ameritrade. I'm assuming all the cash that I give them is sitting in a bank account that they have at Chase Manhattan or something. So I don't understand why he said that, but he went ahead and made that argument, and I would love to know more about it, so I don't mind confessing my ignorance on this topic. If anyone has a great answer, please let me know in the comments. I would love to know. And we're back to the beginning. So guys, next video, I've talked about a little bit. I'm going to talk about the bailouts a little bit more. I want to go deep into bailouts, and I want it to just be a one little video. I'm going to only talk about bailouts, nothing else but bailouts. Talk about exactly who's the winners and who are the losers of bailouts. Once you see this, you will be angry that any bailouts are given ever. They serve no one except for the people who least deserve it, and they hurt the people who should not be hurt. So, guys, please subscribe if you have not. Smash that bell and go ahead, hit that like button. Let's see if we can set a record with the last video. Most number of likes I think we've ever had, certainly the last few years. I think maybe going back 3, 4, 5 years when I was more active, I got more likes in some videos back then. But for the last 2, 3 years, definitely the most likes ever. And I really appreciate your support, guys. It's really fueled me to make some more videos, and I'll go ahead and do that. Take care. We'll see you soon. Bye.